Hello, my name's Aaron, and today I'm going to be telling you about the cultural, social, economic, and political aspects of my life. To get us started, I'm going to tell you some background on me and talk to you about the cultural aspects of my life. I was born in a small town close to Monterrey, Mexico, named Cadereyta. When I was only 4 years old, I moved to the United States from Mexico. Some of the pull factors that caused our immigration to the United States were the fact that there are more opportunities in America for jobs and better education. Some of the push factors that forced us to move away from Mexico were the rise in crime, the cartel, the economic instability, and the corrupt Mexican government. As an immigrant of Mexico, I was raised speaking both English and Spanish in the United States. At home, I spoke only Spanish, and outside of my home, I spoke English. Knowing two languages definitely has expanded my point of view on the world. It has allowed me to speak to more people from different upbringings, so I'm able to understand how they may have different points of views on the world based on how they were raised. Though I know both English and Spanish, I have faced a barrier in my life because of this. When I first moved to the United States, I didn't know a single word of English and had a lot of issues expressing myself. But once I grasped the language, another barrier in my life rose up. I lost the ability to speak fluently in Spanish, and at the same time, I lost the large key to communicating to my family in Mexico. This language barrier has caused, in a sense, spatial diffusion in my life because I began to assimilate to the United States. Fully assimilated to the United States, I still hold true a lot of the culture from my home country, and I still have a sense of nationalism and pride for it. For instance, I listen to Latin American music and at the same time listen to American music. I celebrate Hispanic holidays, and I don't view myself as a man without a country, but one with many countries. Now to move to some social aspects about my life. One major aspect in my social life is theater. Through theater, I've been able to build a relationship with many people who share the same passion for the arts as I do. I've built bonds with people that have lasted for a long time. Theater has also allowed me to express myself in a social setting that gives me a large amount of confidence. Also play a large part in my social life. They have helped me to form the person I am today and have always been there for me when I needed them. We spend a lot of time just driving around trying to figure out what we're going to do and end up just driving around for the rest of the night because what else is there to do in Cyprus? Learning is also a large aspect in my life. We have an alliance against exams. We push each other to do better in school and become better people. She empowers me to do the best in everything I do, and I couldn't thank her more for that. When it comes to the economic structure of my family, it's definitely free market. My parents expect me to make my own money, and I prefer it that way because it gives me the freedom to do whatever I wish to do with it. My parents have also taught me to manage my money in a conservative fashion through conservative spending, where I never spend more than a third of the money I have in my possession or saved up. This photo presented on the screen also shows my primary source. I'm holding two awards that I earned in the 8th grade for Distinguished Honor Roll and a Student Recognition Award. The political structure in my household is definitely an oligarchy in the sense that my parents hold equal power to rule of the household. But as my sisters and I grow up, my parents have less and less control over us, and it's starting to look a little bit more like a constant. Get older, I start to formulate my own opinions on the world and the form of governments I support. Through my own personal morals and beliefs, I believe I lean more towards the side of a libertarian government, because I believe the government should give the utmost amount of freedoms to their citizens and not oppress them. To end my video off, I'm going to share with you my favorite time period in history, the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is my favorite time period in history for many reasons, but the main reason is that there were so many great minds that lived during this age. And the spark of creation was sparked during this time with these amazing innovations. And thank you for watching my video and taking the time out of your life to get to know me.